M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Got myself a Moonraker preamp here. I think it's the M2000 model. You can power it from the front with just a normal DC jack. I'm going to use this battery, which I've just charged up. These are really good. I get these on Amazon, these chargers. They charge up with a USB-C and they just work well. I just like them. I use them for my AA batteries as well, which is a separate device. Looks similar to this. So let's have a go. Now to put the battery in, we do need to take off some screws. So it's quite confusing to know whether I've got to take the bottom ones or the top ones or both, because it's like an L shape. So I think if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the bottom will come away. So let's just get the screws off and have a look. They were tight to start with, but I've loosened them off and we'll just take them off. That was a lucky guess. If I took off these two, and I've lifted it away, and that just comes off in your hand. So that's quite a lucky guess. It's in a plastic case, and I think that's a good thing, because I feel like really this battery, because it's made of metal, needs to really be in a little plastic case. So we'll just snip off the little connector there and put the battery on, and then try and insulate the battery so it can't short anything out. Let's put our battery on now. It's turned off at the moment. There's a switch there, on off. Can't really go wrong with connecting the battery. That's quite nice and straightforward. Now when it comes to insulating it, see, if I lay it on there, look, that's all metal. Now, it is covered in, like, I don't know, varnish. But, I don't know, I'm not going to feel safe knowing that that can touch. So, let's see if the battery will fit in this plastic bag. I don't know if it will go straight in. But if not, I'll just tape it around it. I'll get some sellotape and I'll put some tape around it just so it can't short. I could put some insulation there. That will probably do it, like a bit of bubble wrap. I think I'll probably do it that way. Okay, got some bubble wrap, and that will probably stop it rattling around inside as well. So just squeeze that in there. Put the battery here. I think it will fit. So it goes like that. I mean, it is a budget device, you've got to remember that. You want the other type. Pay more. Right, and that has gone in. So, and it's quite a tight fit with the bubble wrap, which is good, because it means it won't rattle around. I'm going to get the screws back on, and it's 6 to 20 dB. Now I'm guessing that you need a decent amount of volts, amps going into this to get the full 20 dB. You'd probably be better off providing an external voltage, but I don't know for sure. The other thing is you can't do both. It's either you're going to use the battery or you're not. And the other thing about this device, there's no light to tell you when it is on, so, which is a shame. Well, I can see why, because they probably thought, well, that'll waste battery. But it'd be nice to know when it's on, but we can't tell unless we connect it. Right, it's connected. That says radio, so we're going to get the BNC that's supplied with the unit and plug it to the 125. Now, I do recommend these 125s. They're great fun. They're not expensive. You can get them secondhand quite easily. If you don't like it, they do sell. They sell quite fast. So let's get what we'll do. We'll put this here like that for now. We'll just add the original antenna, just the extendable antenna that I've got. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is what antenna? But to be honest with you, it's not really the antenna. It's where you are that makes a lot of difference. This one's a W889, but I've got a few lying around. I do think that the longer the antenna, it's better, even if you're indoors. So, we've got this set up now. indoor antenna. Let's turn the amp on. When it's off, to me, it's almost acting like a dummy load. It just doesn't work. So I just turned it on. Let's turn the squelch down. So we'll go F. Like so. Let's go F. Then press down on the volume. Squelch. I'll leave it off at the moment. Volume, so it's not too loud. Let's flick through, see if we can see anything at all. Oh, we could just push scan, I suppose. When you scan, you do have to turn the squelch up. That's the problem. So let's do that anyway. So we go function, down, squelch to number 2, down, and it's now searching. So nothing, remember, it is just the internal going down through. It's quite, do you know what, for a budget device, these actually scan and search very quick. Was that something then? Let's just turn it up. You press hold to unsearch. If you ever get one of these, first things you do is press scan then hold. That's what I reckon. And if you want a really easy way of using this, I'll show you in a sec. So we're not getting nothing like that. We're not even, even on these bands. So let me try an external antenna. Right, external antenna on. We're letting it search. Power is on the device. Power on. Now on an external antenna, I normally receive stuff without the amp anyway. So the amp's on, the battery's on. Right, so there's like the information. We'll leave it there as a test. Now if I turn the device off, you can hear nothing, yeah? It just keeps scanning. Turn it on. And as soon as I turn it on, we get a transmission there from an aircraft, okay? Let's go back down. Now right and left, as I move away from the volume, I am getting transmissions there with the battery, okay? Quite busy today on a Sunday. Let's press hold. Now let's put the antenna direct. So I'll take that off, put the antenna direct, so there's no amp now. No amp at all. Then we'll carry on scanning. Right, listen to that. Press hold. That is with the antenna direct. Now let's switch back. Right, switch back. You get full strength, but because it's bringing in everything, it's not as clear, but it's definitely amplified whatever this is receiving. Let's just quickly swap it live. Look, you're getting like signal 3. So it does amplify what it receives. Let me just do it like so. Nothing at the moment. Then I connect the antenna to the, remember the antenna connector on the MRP2000 is marked antenna 25 to 2000. Is it 2000 megahertz? I can see why they call it MRP2000. So that's it. It's a bit of a tough one. You know, I'm glad I sort of got one to tinker with. And lots of different scanners here that I can test it on. And it doesn't have to be a scanner. As long as I don't transmit, it's going to be fine. They're about £40 to buy. So thanks for watching my channel, 7.3. All the best. Please remember to like and subscribe.